Today, we're going to talk about the most common 10 types of preppers. With over 12 million preppers in the U.S., making up about 3% of the population, it's no surprise that various subtypes and labels have emerged. And you may recognize some of these types from TV shows, acquaintances, or even yourself. Regardless of their approach, each type of prepper has its merits and its drawbacks. While labels can sometimes mislead, understanding different types of preppers can offer insight into their methods and motivations. Whether you're already prepared for emergencies or not, you'll likely share some common ground with all of them. So, we'll outline the 10 most popular types of preppers. We'll define them and discuss their benefits and their drawbacks. Be sure to share your thoughts in the comments below and let me know which type or types you identify with. The typical prepper. The average or typical prepper is the most common type, hitting all the marks of preparedness. They have a solid plan, they are aware of local threats, and they maintain supplies to last around 2 months or more without external assistance. Typical preppers usually keep their preparedness discussions within their family and their close circle, motivated by a sense of duty and preservation. Urban preppers. This group is by far the largest, since 82% of the U.S. population lives in urban areas like large cities, large towns, and even suburbs of both. Urban preppers plan for emergencies in city environments and often have a bug-out plan to leave if necessary. They prepare for civil unrest and other urban-specific risks, sometimes carrying tools like a Silcock key to access city resources. Urban preppers can also include those living in apartments or suburbs. Lone wolf preppers. Lone wolf preppers prepare to survive alone or just with immediate family, focusing on self-reliance and security. They practice good operational security, but they may face challenges due to the mental, emotional, and physical toll of prolonged isolation. And sometimes, lone wolf preppers don't choose this path, but they find themselves in it because their family is unwilling to get involved or they lack family altogether. Community preppers. Community preppers aim to get their entire community prepared or to create a prepared community. They either start prepping with like-minded individuals or they spread preparedness within their existing community, often through volunteer work and involvement in related hobbies. Wilderness survivalists. Drawn to nature and self-reliance, wilderness survivalists depend on their skills to survive in the wild. This concept involves learning a wide range of outdoor and primitive skills. And while appealing, few can realistically rely solely on natural resources for long-term survival. TV shows often make this seem so much easier to survive in the wilderness using bushcraft skills than it actually is in reality. Minimalist preppers. Minimalist preppers prioritize high-quality, versatile gear over an abundance of resources. They supplement their limited supplies with extensive knowledge and skills, often relying on community prepping and wilderness survival skills to compensate for less food and water storage. The off-grid homesteaders. Off-grid homesteaders live a self-sufficient lifestyle, integrating preparedness into their daily lives out of necessity. They possess extensive resources and skills, offering freedom and flexibility. However, being off-grid can isolate them from critical resources and services in emergencies. Those doomsday preppers. Brought into the spotlight by a TV show, doomsday preppers focus on apocalyptic scenarios. Though not as prevalent as media might suggest, they prepare for a wide range of situations rather than specific events, informed by risk analysis. This group has significantly influenced public perception of preppers, and not necessarily in a positive way. And it also seems from the times I've watched the show that they have quite a bit of money to spend on their extreme prepping. While building underground tunnels that lead hundreds of feet to safety would be a regular prepper's dream, the reality is that a bolt hole to hide in is a much cheaper and more attainable option for most of us. Armchair preppers. Armchair preppers accumulate resources and knowledge, but seldom practice using their gear. And while they might be well-read and equipped, they often lack practical experience. Familiarizing themselves with their equipment is a crucial step for these preppers. What about famous preppers? Increasingly, celebrities like Post Malone and Elon Musk are vocal about their preparedness. Even the owners of Walmart have a custom-built bunker in Bentonville, Arkansas, that is big enough for their extremely large family. They built it shortly after the 9/11 attacks, and it's guarded by a full-time security detail. There are many others like Mark Zuckerberg, Roseanne Barr, Jeff Bezos, and of course, Bill Gates. And with their resources, they can all afford comprehensive measures, including high-end bunkers and preparedness consultants. But their openness helps normalize prepping and raise awareness. Other prepper types. Beyond these main categories, there are several other unique approaches to prepping. These types represent the diverse motivations and strategies people use to get prepared. Organic preppers. Organic preppers prioritize using organic food and materials in their preparedness plans. They often focus on sustainable practices and eco-friendly solutions, ensuring their food supplies are free from chemicals and GMOs. This type of prepper is keen on maintaining a healthy lifestyle even in emergency situations. Biopreppers. Biopreppers concentrate on preparing for pandemics and biological threats. This type of preparedness really became more prominent with events like COVID-19, and it's been reinforced with the growing worries over the avian flu mutation happening right now. They stockpile medical supplies, personal protective equipment, and they have plans for quarantine and hygiene to prevent the spread of diseases. Housewife preppers. Housewife preppers are often moms or primary caregivers who take charge of organizing their household for emergencies. Their approach is nurturing and practical, focusing on the safety and well-being of their family. These preppers manage supplies, they plan meals, and they ensure that everyone in the household knows what to do in a crisis. Political preppers. Political preppers' methods can be influenced by their political beliefs. For example, more conservative preppers may prepare for scenarios involving governmental collapse or civil unrest, while more liberal-leaning preppers might focus on the climate issue and its impacts. However, many preppers don't let political affiliation dictate their preparedness, and they focus on being ready for a variety of situations. Modern preppers. Modern preppers leverage technology and modern solutions to enhance their preparedness. They may invest in tech gadgets, solar power, and use cryptocurrencies for their financial security. These preppers embrace innovation, and they often incorporate the latest advancements into their preparedness strategies. These additional categories highlight the breadth and the depth of the prepping community, showing that there is no one-size-fits-all approach. Each type of prepper brings a unique perspective and set of skills to the table, contributing to a richer, more varied landscape of preparedness. And the reason behind your preparedness is less important than the fact that you are getting prepared. Categorizing preppers can be helpful, but remember that everyone is an individual and they can defy expectations. So take a moment to reflect on your own prepping style and see where you might improve or learn from others. All right, now after watching this video, Which category of prepper do you belong to you? Or are you a mix of several of them, like I think I am? Be sure to let me know in the comments.